When I was about to start U-Turn, it's not like we had a vision and had an idea and we know where we were going. It was more of following your guts, your heart, and seeing where this road leads you. So it started with an advertising agency, and then we started a production house, and then we started a digital agency, and that's where U-Turn was inevitable to happen because it was digital media. And what we want to do is we want to unleash the creative potential of the youth in Saudi. So what we want to do is offer an opportunity to the content creators, if they have an idea, to come, and this would be the place for them to bring these ideas to life. We want to be the largest online entertainment network for the Arab millennia in the world.
ما كان في أي كتاب أو ريفرنس نرجع له عشان بمحتوى عربي يتكلم عن البراندز والبراندنج، كلها كانت كتب أجنبية. فهذا الشيء اللي خلاني أعمل كتاب الإيسام. هدفنا إنه إحنا نشتغل مع الشركات، نحن نقدر نبني البراندز هذه مع بعض، نقدر نخليها توصل لأبعد من نطاق المملكة العربية السعودية، توصل للخليج، توصل للعالم العربي، توصل بعد كده للعالمية. احنا شركتنا موجودة عشان نساعد على بناء العلامات التجارية، نعطي المفهوم الحقيقي لها. المستقبل إن شاء الله، يعني أتمنى إن شاء الله بحول الله إني أنتهي من كتاب الإيسام 2 اللي هو الإيسام استراتيجي، بيتكلم عن استراتيجية بناء العلامات التجارية، إنه هذا جزء جدا مهم قبل ما ندخل في مرحلة الديزاين.
I started writing when I was 9 and I shared my first poem with my father. And I'll never forget what he said to me, and this is why now I have 2 volumes of poetry published and working on my 3rd. He's like, I'm going to send this to the local newspaper, and I want you to continue writing. And with that push I felt, oh God, I need to excel. I need to research how to do this. I need to start listening to Harvard lessons on poetry and writing and creative thinking. It's different for one person to believe in themselves, but to find a supportive society or just a supportive person that could be your kind of muse throughout the process and allow you to discover your voice and have the courage to share that voice with others.
My journey into the creative realm actually started with my job with Arab News. I was one of the founding editors for the Life and Style section, and our goal there was to basically become a platform for creatives, and really kind of highlight the creativity coming out of the kingdom. People, we're seeing a different side of Saudi Arabia internationally, and we really wanted to push this kind of creative agenda. And so I think my journey, always kind of had that foundation behind it. And from there, I started Niche. And Niche is basically a communications consulting company that helps brands come into the Saudi market. And our main goal behind that was to basically have activations and different creative platforms within Saudi Arabia, within the kingdom, and not abroad. And I think what's really interesting now is that you're having Saudi create these platforms such as Ejadah and doing these things to make sure that we're kind of consolidating all the creativity and creating that ecosystem that is required for a thriving creative economy.
I think originally when we first started the company, there was a need in the society for something that talks positive about the city, and not only talks positive but also reflect the community, reflect the real people that in the city. My vision is to always have a positive impact through the society, through the people, through the team that we have in the company, and also reflect it not only in Saudi but regionally and maybe internationally. In the past 5 years, you see the amount of creative people coming out, and I think Ejadah is doing a great job in terms of putting the right people in one place. Great things happen.
Well, it all started out as a personal requirement. I couldn't really find what I was looking for in the market, and so I decided to design my own collections of dobes. And from there, it took off. My purpose was, when I came back to Saudi, was always to kind of show how rich and how polished tradition can also be. My future vision, inshallah, is to change perception. I think it's still very green. I think it's in the early stages, but it's definitely heading in the right direction. There's a plethora of amazing young Saudi talents out there that have not been tapped into. Many of these youngsters don't even realize that they have the talent and they can't even nurture it. So bringing that to light and showing people, different profiles and experiences will only motivate them and make them realize that they are capable of doing what they want to do. The job industry is not just within the banking or medical field, it's also within the art field as well. And the people need to realize that here.
My inspiration started when I had my baby daughter Maya 14 years ago. My wife told me that there isn't a brand specially tailored for newborns. I had different jobs and I worked as an investment banker in Switzerland, but I really love design. So I came back and after I studied Babson, I wanted to do something that is really unique, scalable, sustainable and global, hence Baby Fitehi came about. What we try to do here is what we call theatrical experience, and we use emotional branding. We make sure that every design, whether it is in the decoration, the place, or the promotion, or the packaging, or the product, is very unique and tailored to a very creative, cultured audience. Our next step is to go global.
بعد زيارة لأول معرض لآرت دبي فنون دبي كانت عندي ملاحظة إنه يعني ما كان يوجد فنانين سعوديين عارضين في هذا المحفل الجديد اللي افتتح في منطقة الخليج. فعند عودتي التقيت بالأخ محمد حافظ وتحدثنا. هو كان ذهب أيضا لنفس المحفل، كانت لي نفس الملاحظات، وكان هو عنده هذا الاهتمام برضو تمثيل الفن السعودي، وأنا قلت له أنا جاهز ومستعد. وفي نفس الوقت كان في مبادرة حافة الصحراء اللي قام بها الأخ الفنان الدكتور الفنان أحمد ناطر وستيفن سابلن ومن بعد ذلك آخرين أيضا الأخ الفنان عبد الناصر غارم. وأنا كنت جيت في مرحلة متقدمة بس يعني مش في مرحلة التأسيس، وكنت برضو من الداعمين للحركة. فبالتالي كل هذه العوامل ساعدت في أنها تخلق جاليري أثر. أنشأناها من حوالي 7 سنين الآن، والحمد لله اليوم جاليري أثر من أهم الفنانين الموجودين عندنا في الساحة. واستطعنا بتوفيق من الله أنه نعيد وضع الفن السعودي على الخارطة الثقافية سواء في منطقة الخليج أو حتى على المستوى العالمي من خلال مساهماتنا في المحافل الدولية اللي تساعد لتسويق الفن.
When I started my company, I was basically stuck in a corner. I had very little choice when it came to career opportunities. So I saw a huge gap in the market when it came to the creative industry. My bachelor's degree is in multimedia design and development, and I said, you know what, this might be a chance to finally make use of that degree and start a company. And I did it reluctantly with a lot of fear. But alhamdulillah, God is great, God is merciful. Well, in the future, I hope that it grows, it becomes, it expands locally and internationally. I hope that we begin to set, new standards for the industry. People are trying, I can tell people are trying really hard, but they need a lot of support. The culture here doesn't support creativity very much. As a country, we have a lot of different challenges, but as a people, we're quite creative. I think what Ejadah is doing for the community is, first, it's very good. It's about time that this happened. This should have happened way, way long ago.
My name is Maria Mahdali.
Dr. Muhammad Ahmed Fitehi.
سلامة الغالب.
قصورة الخطيب.
زياد ورقنجي.
Hilal Al-Harith.
My name is Hatem Al-Akil.
My name is Maryam Asali and I support Ejadah.